So legends, it's been far too flipping long since I put a video onto the channel, and I know I'm supposed to be doing Vlogmas and all that good stuff, but it's been a strange, absolutely unbelievably weird week for myself and my family. And we found out last Friday, which was at the point where I had slipped up once again on the whole Vlogmas upload schedule. But I found out some devastating news about a cousin of mine, Darren Hassan, who ended up having to go into hospital originally. Now, I don't really want to get into major detail on this because this isn't, I feel, a story that I should be personally sharing, even though he was a cousin of mine. I hadn't seen him in years, but he went home one evening not feeling well, and of course the first thing you think is it's 2020, you know, you're not feeling well. Now it can only be one thing, so they went to get that checked out, and they went for a test, and when they got there they were pretty much told, like, you know, I don't think this is the virus that this guy has, get him to the hospital straight away. So they did. The wife took him to the hospital and admitted straight away, and basically bacterial meningitis was what he had, and literally they found swelling in the brain, induced coma to try and sort things out, and things just went downhill from there, and within a few days he had passed away. Now Darren, not much older than me, he's only a couple of years older than myself, and it's just something that we did not see coming. And you know, for me personally, I was kind of like, oh gosh, this Darren was the last person that I would have seen something like this happening to. Like, he was, you know, young, compared to me, an incredible health. Just, you know, the last person you would have thought would have taken ill for anything. And now we're sitting here at this point, and he's gone. So he was buried today, and yes, I don't know, it's just something that just kind of blew me clean out of the water. As I say, this is just something I didn't see coming for him, and puts things into perspective for you in a major way. And you know, throughout this past week in particular, I was just kind of like, you know, making videos isn't a big priority at the minute. It really isn't. It's time to just sit back, take stock of things, because, you know, I haven't been hiding the fact over the last couple of weeks, month, or whatever it was, that I haven't been feeling well myself. I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know, Darren had, what, 7 children altogether? 6, 7 children? As I say, you know, in life you kind of lose track of people and your friends and family, and you know, I personally hadn't seen Darren in quite a number of years, bar, you know, family events, funerals and that sort of thing. We would have passed each other there. It would have been about the biggest amount of contact we had. But I'm kind of thinking to myself now, after having witnessed this whole thing over the past month, you know, so unfair to those kids and whatnot. And you kind of think to yourself, whenever this sort of thing happens, you know, it's really weird that someone that had that amount of stuff going for him in life gets taken away from him so simply and so easily as how it happened, and so unfairly for those kids. And then you've got me, who hasn't been well either, but now starting to recover. Now I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I don't have all those sort of people that are depending on me. And there's part of me kind of thinking, you know, why did Darren have to go and it wasn't someone like myself? You know, that's kind of a morbid thought, but it is the sort of thing that does cross your mind on these occasions. So I'm not here to make an apology video or trying to get people to feel sorry for me. I'm just here to kind of, like, you know, air it out where my head's at the minute. It's just unbelievable. I just can't not get my head around that fact whatsoever, that this guy, this cousin of mine, that out of all people should have been taken so quickly as he was. So I just don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, I think this sort of thing is something that there's just things in life you don't get the opportunity to understand it, and you just kind of have to, you know, batter on, do your thing. But I do feel sorry for those kids. Like, they're all incredibly young children, and they're gonna have to grow up without a daddy now. It's not fair. But anyway, that's kind of going to be it for this video. This isn't even the topic I was going to go into in this video, but it's kind of something that I wanted to kind of make a mark on it there and kind of say, you know, I don't get it, guys. The sooner 2020 is over and done with, the better. As far as I'm concerned, it's just, this went one step too far with me.